Hi, I'm Holly,
And I'm Horace.
and together we are
Travels with the Big Guy.
We are two seniors still traveling internationally looking for a little piece of paradise. And right now we are in Uganda on the continent of Africa.
We're in the capital city of Kampala, and we have been here about 3 weeks. So, Holly, what made you us decide to come to Africa?
Well, what made us decide? I know when I was little, if you're my age, back in the 50s, the big show was Tarzan, and I loved watching it. So I always thought it was so pretty on the TV, and I always thought I'd like to go see Africa, to see what it looked like. So, what about yours? What made you want to go to Africa?
And that's a great question. You know, when I was a child, little bitty thing, I used to always, we used to always hear talk of Africa, this, Africa, that, and I always wanted as a child to go to Africa. But as I became an adult and started seeing my little small salary, I thought I will never, ever, ever be able to go to Africa.
Well, it's like me. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would ever be in Africa, or even as a young adult I've been. So this is just amazing that we've been able to do this.
It is amazing. And one of the things that we realized after retirement, it became a reality to us while we were in Mexico, that based on our budget, we could possibly make the trip to Africa, because the amount for travel was going to be about the same as going anywhere else.
And like, we didn't know what to expect in Africa. I didn't know what we would see, but we didn't know what to expect or what we would see when we went to Mexico. So, we're in Uganda, baby.
We're enjoying it. Holly.
What?
This is an interesting question. People talk to you and they talk to me about their ideas or perceptions of Africa. What did you hear?
Well, people had some strange perceptions. They thought Africa was a country. It's not. It's a continent. Uganda's a country. They thought it was all starving children, because that's all you see on the U.S. TV, starving children. Everybody lived in grass huts, ran around half naked, I think. They thought that, they really didn't think someone asked, do they have buildings? Do they have streets? Yes and yes. So yeah, is it dangerous?
Did some people ask you if you were going to be eaten by wild animals if you stayed there?
Yeah, so, and how are you going to feel being a white person? Are you going to be the only one there? No, I'm not. So, you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, some of the things that I heard from people, and one of the questions I asked is, so how many times have you been to Africa, which has 54 countries?
Yes.
Since it's a continent that has 54 countries, it's big enough to take the United States inside of it, the continent itself.
Yeah, and plus Europe. Yeah, it's a huge continent.
It's a huge continent.
And how will we communicate?
Yeah.
Will you be able to speak their native language? Well, Horace is learning amazingly, a little bit Swahili, a little bit Ugandan, but here in Uganda, their first language is English.
That's the official language.
Their official language, and then Ugandan,
which is the language of the district.
Right. And then each of the tribes have their own language.
And there's over 50 tribes here in Kampala district.
Yeah, I think Swahili's like in the top 3. Maybe.
It could
but
be.
There's a lot of languages, and no, we have not had any problems communicating.
Yeah.
Okay, so Horace, question for you.
Okay.
What were some of the things we found when we got here?
Oh, we found a really nice place to live.
Yes, we
really
did.
like it. Of course, there are down the street those places that I really wanted to be in, where we can look out on the beautiful Lake Victoria, but they didn't have any openings there. I wanted to sit on the balcony, look out on that 26,000 square mile lake. That's the third largest lake in the world.
Yes.
we found there, you know, so I guess you know, since I said look out on the lake from a tall building, we found there are tall buildings, there are nice homes. What did you find? What are some things that
just
surprised
walking
you?
down the street, we see a wide range of homes. Very small, simple homes to very elaborate, large homes, gated communities, gated homes. The views are beautiful. Kampala is 7 hills. It's really pretty. And you know, we
What
found
about
that
the people? Do you like the people?
the people have been amazing. Ugandans are very sociable people. They love to greet us. They want to be accepted by you, I think. I don't know if it's because I'm a oddity, but they've been very nice.
I think, you know, basically like the guy said today, he said, you don't speak the same dialect as us.
Right.
So he said, we know. So people,
We know you're not
people,
from
he
around
said,
here.
but regardless where you go in Uganda or where you're from, people are going to treat you nice because he said, as he said, that's how the Ugandan people are. This is what they're very, very, very nice people.
Yes.
And everybody is part of their community. So, Holly, okay, we've been here 3 weeks. Give me your
Yes.
3-week summary of Uganda.
I'm really feeling the warm and fuzzies. A couple weeks ago, we went to the National Museum. So at some point, I sat down the steps and I was waiting for Horace. I'm not sure where he was at.
Oh, but let me just say this before you go into your story. If you haven't been to the National Museum, put that on your bucket list if you come to
It's
Uganda.
awesome. It really is.
But you sat down on the
So I
steps.
sat down, and so evidently, right after we got there that day, it was school day. So there was like school buses rolling in, students everywhere. But at this one particular moment, I'm sitting on the steps, you know, taking a breather, waiting for Horace to get back from where he's at. And the little kids were all lined up. They were probably 4th, 5th, 6th grade. They're getting in line for the bus, and they start waving. You know, I see them, you know, hi, hello, and I wave back. And then before you know it, they're going past me to get on their bus, and everyone was, hello, hi, how are you, hello, hello. And I'm like, I felt like royalty. I'm like, hi, hello, hi. So they were really super cute. And then another experience I had, which made me feel, I told Horace, I feel like they're watching, our neighbors are watching out for us. The other day, I decided to go to a coffee shop. Horace wasn't ready to go, so I went ahead and walked by myself to the coffee shop.
Because I'm on CP time. If you don't know what CP time, CP means colored people.
And I was tired of waiting on him, so I left. So this is my first expedition outside the house by myself down the streets of Kampala. Anyway, I went down, you know, hello, everybody's hello, how are you? It was amazing. So I got to a coffee shop, so about 10, 15 minutes later, Horace joins me.
Yes, and as I was walking down the street, the guys working on a building, they were yelling, hey, mister, hey, the missus she's already passed her, she's okay, take your time.
Yeah. So I said, they're watching out for me or for us. So that was pretty cute. And then
We had an experience where we left eggs at the marketplace where we went, and we were like 6 blocks ahead, and what happened?
this little girl, we hear this little girl yelling for us, wait. And she had to, it was at least 6 blocks, because we had walked to the store, we had our bags, and we were walking back, and we had forgotten our eggs, and she had been chasing us down the street.
For 6 blocks.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So I really feel...
Yeah, it was great. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Yeah, we're going to be talking more about Uganda.
Our next video, we're going to really hit up on some things.
Please subscribe. Bye-bye.